Here, just got a couple quick projects I'm working on over the Labor Day weekend. Was able to get some test runs in on Saturday. Car ran really good with the 3-speed, the new converter and stuff. I'll put a link in here with that as well. We got the new radials on. Also, just working on painting the hood, as you can see behind me. I'll show you how I'm doing that as well, and show you the time card and stuff from the runs on Saturday, and getting ready for next weekend. So first things first here, before we really start doing stuff, I got to give a shout out to these guys here, Cohen Engineering, and to Rogers Automotive in Chantilly, Virginia. If you guys are Mid-Atlantic, East Coast, or anything like that, you need a transmission done, call Wayne Rogers. Straight talker, straight up, good deal, excellent service, can get you anything you need from just about any major manufacturer. He will only steer you in the direction to get good stuff. These guys here got me worked out. We got the gumbo fit-all converter out of there, and these guys built me one that if I may figure out a way to get to show you guys the data logs. And I know we're comparing apples and oranges with a 2-speed and a 3-speed, but the fact that I have numerous people that I know that have the same exact converter built by the same people, and everybody gets the same converter. So these guys right here, straight up, they gave me one of the best converters that I think, as far as just built, stick it in the car, and it just worked perfectly. Did everything we wanted to do. RPM drop is about 600 RPMs in each gear change. Converter flashes, it doesn't pull the engine down. It does everything. So Cohen Engineering, Rogers Automotive for transmissions. And let's move on to the next thing here. So the tires went on. They're a little close. Obviously my swap meet wheels weren't, if I had to order them, I probably would have gotten another ½ inch of back space, but it's not too awful bad. I did have to raise the back of the car up a little bit, which changed my anti-squat numbers a little bit, changed the instant center. Some instant centers moved out now at about 40 inches. Anti-squat is roughly about 130% at this point. And instant center height is somewhere around 9¼ currently. And not too awful bad. The car works extremely well. So my other project here is I've had this hood, and again, I think I mentioned it before. I won't talk about who I got it from. Very poor quality, but just wanted to paint it and get the thing the same color. And I'm going to do the black stripe down the middle, so that's why I didn't really focus on painting the middle of the scoop there, because it'll have the little GT emblem and stuff. But my trick for doing a down and dirty paint job: sand it, scuff it, prime it, go to Walmart, wherever you can, and buy some of this stuff. It's just an appliance epoxy. I've used this stuff to touch up different areas of the car. It's white, so it's easy to match up. But the front valance, I painted it with that 2 years ago. I hit it with bugs and everything else. It hits my trailer, and I can just wipe it down. It's really tough paint. It's easy to spray on, and you know, at some point I'm going to have the car wrapped, so I really won't worry about it too much. But heck, you know, for maybe 20 bucks with the primer and the paint all together, this thing it'll once it dries, it's still wet. I just painted it, so once it dries, it'll level out a little bit. And I mean, if you wanted to, I guess you could wet sand it too. I'm not that worried about it. As long as it's all one color, that's all I care about. The other thing I did, the only thing we're going to change for this week, obviously the hood, but I did advance retarded the intake cams 4 degrees. This thing still starts to lay over at about 6,500 on the data logger, and you can actually feel it. So I think that's just because I'd played around with the intake cams so much trying to make that other converter work that I think I went too far. So we're going to get that done, and you can see the car with the new wheels. I like it a lot. I like the wrap on the center and stuff too. And I was really surprised the first run that we made. The car blew the tires off about 10 feet out, and I thought it was going to be a long day of testing with not a whole lot of results. But amazingly, we made a shock adjustment, went up there on the second run. Track came in a little bit, and car ran great. I clicked it off the 8th mile just to make sure everything was good. First pass of the season, and I came back. We cooled it down. We put a little bit more power in. I'm only launching like 8 pounds of boost right now. And we put a little bit more power in it, and it went 903 at 154. And then put a little bit more power in it, not a lot, just at the hit. And then it went 899 at 155 on the 4th hit, and that was all I got for the day. But all in all, pretty happy with that. So I'll insert the run in right here. So. I don't generally ask for likes and subscribes because I don't really care. So if anybody wants to watch videos, great. If you don't, whatever. I guess you won't see this. So, but have a good one. Be safe out there.